In 1961, struggling toy company Fisher-Price introduced the TalkBack phone, later renamed the Chatter telephone. It was a toddler pull toy designed to resemble a typical Bell System telephone, adding vibrant colors to the dial, a smiling face, and bugged-out eyes that moved up and down as it was pulled. It is still one of Fisher-Price's most successful products, not to mention one of their most iconic. Fisher-Price. In 2021, Fisher-Price updated their Chatter telephone to make it more appealing to adults like myself, with a childish personality, of course. This box here represents a Chatter telephone from Fisher-Price that I have purchased as soon as they introduced it because I'm weird like that and I like toys that function as adult things too. Got my scissors here because I lost my X-Acto blade, and we're gonna cut this open and see what's going on. You'll see here it was sent to me in the original shipping box from Best Buy, because it's just easier, because the box itself inside, you'll see, is actually the same size as the shipping box. Look at that scary friendly face. That is just so evocative of a simpler time in my life. You know, to be a toddler again and not have to worry about who's on the other end of this phone. Alright, so this is the box. It's actually a well-made box, and I kind of have a love-hate relationship with boxes these days, because they're nicely made, but at the same time I feel bad about throwing them out. You'll see here it still has the Fisher-Price branding. This is not made by any retro enthusiast who's trying to make a buck. This is all Fisher-Price. They know their fan base. Let's see the other sides. It's still the Chatter telephone with the Fisher-Price sides here. And they give you a little warning, not intended for kids, only for kids at heart like myself. And I dropped the box. Let's be kids. This is actually kind of a fun box. They definitely had a great time putting this together. Sort of slimline design, advanced rotary dial, colors, numbers, eyes. The original Chatter telephone was your first mobile phone because wheels. It was also your first smartphone because it taught you numbers and colors. You cannot argue with that logic. We're gonna just use this. It's sealed on 4 sides. Or 2, in this case. Okay, so now that we got the tape off, let's see what's inside this package. Maybe. We'll get it. There we go. Okay. Oh, look how fun and colorful that is. Again, very well-designed box, and a box I'm gonna really feel terrible about throwing out. Give your childhood a call. Chatter telephone. And you'll see here it has a working dial. It's got a little pull, and this top comes off. And here is the phone. Now, obviously, this might not be the most comfortable thing to use when you're talking business on the telephone, but it's about on par with a smartphone these days. It has a blue cord, which is the standard 3.5 millimeter jack. You'll see here. I assume you could actually put a different handset. Oh, no, maybe not. Never mind. It's that. It goes the other way around. Well, I guess you can if you get an adapter. More boxes. Let's take this little guy out. Oh, it's kind of like a folded over box. Oh, it's held together by this little pulley thing. I don't know what they're called, but they're easy to pull out. But the one thing you have to watch out for when you're doing this is the phone's about to drop out. Like, there you go. You have to catch it. Because to get to it, you have to lean it over. Okay. You got your recharging cable. You have your instruction manual. You have a camera that just got knocked over almost. Let's see here. Okay, it's folded. So basically, it's your basic Bluetooth setup. Nothing fancy. And yes, you can make and receive calls on this. We're going to do that before we end this video. Okay, let me get this back and... There you go. Take the plastic off. And there he is. Hey, little guy. Let's see if his eyes move like they're supposed to. Aha! So there's actually on the bottom of, yeah, you see his eyes move up and down like they're supposed to. There is a switch on the bottom right here that you can turn off and it locks. So I like that. Makes it so that it doesn't roll away when you're having a important business call. I am going to charge this bad boy up with my cable here. It's your standard USB-C. Ooh.
Hi there.
Did this thing just talk to me? That's weird. Can we do that again, please?
Love you. Bye.
That phone is creepy. Okay. The phone is telling me he loves me. My phone is notoriously bad with Bluetooth, I feel. But I found it. There's chatter telephone. It's going to pair. Pair it.
Good to go.
Oh, yeah. All right. We're good to go. There it goes. There's the beep so that we're on speakerphone.
7.
All right.
Welcome to Collar Notes, your emergency hall and goat helpline. To hear one-on-one, please press 1. To hear it girl, please press 2. To hear man-eater, please press 3.
I want to hear Rich Girl.
Advertise, please.
I'm sure you're curious to hear what it sounds like when you receive a call. So here you go. Anyway, that was the Fisher-Price Chatter Telephone. This is actually kind of a fun little toy, and a toy that actually performs a very real function. So yeah, I want to keep this around and use this as my work phone for a while. I don't typically take phone calls in my everyday life because texting is just so much better. But in the meantime, this is a fun little toy, and I'm going to be using this quite often. This was Dave for TeeVee Games. See you next time.
Fisher-Price. Love you. Bye.
You're a rich girl.